Alright, you guys. Tonight I'm making some Marry Me chicken. For the sauce, you need some heavy whipping cream, some sun-dried tomatoes, mozzarella cheese. I was not trying to shred nothing tonight. You're gonna put the spices in that you want. So I try not to tell anybody what to use because we all season our stuff however we want to season it. And I am a little heavy-handed on my seasonings. So I would say about a teaspoon of each. I've also got some garlic and herb. Some accent. If you know, you know. This is a staple in my household. Gonna put some black pepper. I also, for a little bit of spice, I use some Creole seasoning. We're gonna use some adobo. Yeah, but you ain't answering. Let's see, what else? And also I put a little bit of onion powder in there as well. Some garlic paste. And then as it starts to thicken, you'll just want to make sure to keep mixing slowly. I usually put my heat on medium high just because I don't want anything to burn. I got some bow tie noodles over here boiling. You just go with what the box say. I usually do about a minute less just because it will go in the oven. We will also put some spinach in it as well once the sauce starts to thicken. My son already made the chicken, so got the chicken already done. Sometimes we do whole chicken thighs, but today Zane wanted to cut them up. So either way, it's perfectly fine. Chicken thighs, chicken breasts. We use chicken thighs. And then some spinach. This is 8 ounces. We'll use the whole 8 ounces. And then I'm gonna throw in some of this Find Your Mojo. I got this sauce when I was in Panama, so that's what I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna do just a little bit of that. Mix everything together. And as the sauce once it starts to boil, I'll add in the cheese. And you know, I usually use the same concoction when I do my homemade macaroni. You know, you just get your roux started just like this, very simple, and then adding your cheeses. I usually use about 5 different cheeses, so just it really depends on how many people you're feeding and you know what they like. So we'll let that cook. I'm gonna go ahead and stir these noodles because you want to make sure they're al dente. We did salt the water and put a half a teaspoon of butter in it. We use Carrie's Gold, but you can use whatever you want. Because, you know, these days we got to cook on a budget. But I like this meal because it's quick. I would say from start to finish, It's probably about a 30-minute meal. So when you got 2 teenagers and a hungry husband, you want to be able to feed them quickly, so everybody's not snacking. All right, well, we'll let these things do what they do, and I'll be back. All right, so we're starting to thicken up. So now I'm gonna add in some mozzarella cheese. Can you come stir the noodles, please? As you can see, I got my assistant, Zane, in the kitchen. Yes. I'm gonna add in some mozzarella. I'm gonna use the whole bag just because we like it cheesy. And then once it's all done, we'll also top it with some more cheese. Zane, I need you to do me 2 more things. Go ahead and open up that spinach and the sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, so now I am adding in the sun-dried tomatoes. You can do how many ever you want. Just depends on if you like tomatoes or not. So the ones that I've got are in extra virgin olive oil. So I have got 3 different types, but I let the household pick, and that's what they decided to go with. I also had some of these sun-dried tomatoes, and you can just eat those right out of the pick if you want. All right, now this is boiling. Let me cut it on down so we can add in our spinach. The noodles are done, so we can go ahead and cut those off and drain them. So now I'm adding in the spinach, even though the bag says already washed. I went ahead and just re-washed it in the bag. So I'm gonna just dump it on in there. And I'm gonna do the whole bag because we're herbivores. And then you just mix it up in there. You can also add you a little bit more seasoning if you'd like, which I will do, but nothing too heavy. I'm just gonna add in some more accent and the garlic and herb seasoning. You just want to let this cook down just enough for the spinach to be softened, because like I said, we will be putting this in the oven for everything to marry each other, hence the marry me. And once that's all done and mixed together, the one thing I like about the pan that I'm using, this is a Dutch oven, so it can be used for on the stove, in the oven, and it's, as you can see, it's a really good size. This is by Drew Barrymore. I've got a lot of her collection. All of her items are exquisite. So we'll just let everything kind of get cooked together so the sauce is covering everything. I usually do this step for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then mix everything together and put it in the oven. And like I said, we will top it with some more mozzarella cheese, and then it's time to eat. We'll also go ahead and throw in some garlic bread in the air fryer. And once everything is plated, we'll be back. All right, so we've got everything added in. Like I said, my son diced the chicken. Chicken's in there. We've got our spinach, we've got our sun-dried tomatoes, and you can just see how cheesy it is. So you know, if it ain't smacking like this, ain't no point in even eating it. We'll let everything sit and marinate together, and in about 10 minutes, we'll be ready to eat. All right. Thanks for tuning in. And if you decide to make this, let me know. All right. We're out of the oven. Look how thick this is. Y'all can even see the steam coming up off that thing. All right. We're gonna plate it with my supervisor here. Get that piece of spinach off of there. This is a big hungry man, so we gotta get him a big hungry plate. And then here we go with some garlic bread. And that's it. Easy peasy, ready to eat. So remember to like, comment, share, subscribe for this Marry Me chicken pasta with bow tie noodles.